You know, we talk a lot about freedom. We think of it as this state of total autonomy, right?
Like it's the absolute end goal.
But the source we're diving into today makes this really provocative argument. It says freedom isn't state at all. It's actually just a transaction.
And a very, very expensive one at that. We're looking at a talk by Pastor Hughes Shang from back in February 2026.
And he starts with this intense historical context.
Yeah, he kicks it off by looking at the Roman Empire. And the scale is just, well, it's staggering. He cites a figure of up to 50 million slaves.
50 million, wow.
And for them, the word redemption wasn't some, abstract spiritual metaphor.
It was literal. It was cold, hard cash to buy your way out.
Exactly. You were either owned by a master or you were basically owned by the debt you took on to free yourself.
So that idea of complete autonomy was just, it was a myth. You're just trading one kind of obligation for another.
And that's his whole setup. He argues we still do this today. We trade slavery to a person for, say, slavery to a lifestyle. We call it the empty life.
A void that we disguise as liberty, which is the perfect setup for this story he tells about a woman in Canada.
The one who leaves her religious life behind.
Right. She goes back to her old social circle, lots of gambling, card games, and she feels great. She thinks, this is freedom, I'm having fun.
She's doing whatever she wants, but then comes this one moment. She's in her car, driving to a game.
And she hears something on the radio.
A speaker says, and this is the quote, "Some people know a deck of cards better than they know the Bible."
And it hits her like a ton of bricks.
It floors her.
Yeah.
The realization that she wasn't free, she had just become an expert in a distraction, a substitute, as the source calls it.
And that kind of emptiness is subtle. I mean, until it's suddenly not. The talk pivots here to a story where that wasted time hits a real crisis point.
The medical emergency?
Yeah, this man with a history of alcohol abuse, he's vomiting blood, severe jaundice.
And everyone, his family included, they just assume the worst.
They look at his lifestyle and they think, this is it, liver cancer. They're already diagnosing his soul, not just his body.
Assuming his past sins were finally catching up to him in the most final way possible, but then the tests come back.
Yeah.
It's not cancer, it's something called leptospirosis.
Which is what exactly?
A bacterial infection. You can get it from rats or contaminated water. And the crucial part,
it's treatable.
It's completely treatable. So it's not a death sentence. It's a second chance.
And that idea of a second chance is where he brings in his analysis of John chapter 8.
Right. The story of the woman caught in adultery. And we always focus on her, don't we? She's the one in the dirt, in the spotlight.
Of course.
But the speaker does something really interesting. He flips the camera around, he points it at the crowd.
The accusers holding the stones?
Them, the older Pharisees, even the young people who were just watching the drama unfold. And he argues that when the command, "Go and sin no more," is given.
You're going to say it wasn't just for her?
It wasn't just for her. It was for them, too. Because what were they doing? They were treating someone's suffering as entertainment.
Which brings the whole thing full circle, this huge double standard.
Totally. When we're comfortable, like the card player, we judge people in trouble. But when we're the ones in the emergency room, we're begging for mercy.
We want that second chance for ourselves, but justice for everyone else.
So true freedom, according to this talk, isn't just getting out of trouble. It's what you do with that reprieve.
Right. It's about not wasting that second chance on another, empty life.
Exactly. Recognizing those substitutes before you hit a crisis.
Which I think is the perfect place to leave it. It really takes us back to that first story, the one in Canada. So here's the thought we want to leave you with. Think about your own daily routine. Is there something, a hobby, a habit, an app on your phone that you know inside and out, maybe even better than a deck of cards? And the real question is it actually fulfilling you? Or is it just filling a void? We'll catch you on the next deep dive.